from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And this is a game for grit. Determination and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Another run with McAllister. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. On the give, McAllister with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown. his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The numbers for him from a week ago: 12 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Herbert now. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Well, Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Wilson on first down. On the slant, he's got Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. A handoff to McAllister. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But your are stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jalen Guyton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Griffith. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Looking for the end zone. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads into bigger errors.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Wilson's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Uncorks one for Davis. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. More from L.A. in a moment. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Hands it off out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the 50, here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And his throw is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Herbert off of play action. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play that time on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This is Hunt on the draw play. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Jamie and Sherwood there to make the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Jackson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.